Hello, welcome to the Diaspora platform, the show that seeks to bring people and the world together. You know, the global village is getting global but closer every day. People traveling from east to west, from north to south, for various reasons. I don't know what took you away from Ghana and what brought you back, but this show seeks to bring people together to tell their stories, to share experiences, successes, failures, disappointments, and what have you. So don't go anywhere. I have a special guest in the studio with me, and he's going to share his experiences with us. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Back in a moment.
Oh gosh, it's lunchtime and I'm hungry.
Did you forget to call Abenchi on Wheels?
Of course, Abenchi on Wheels. I love their jollof, fried rice, wache, bangkung, fufu, and many more. Enjoy free delivery of express hot meals daily in the comfort of your home or office.
Call them now on 020-121-0000 or visit Abenchi on Wheels, www.abenchi.com. That is ABENKYI. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Abenchi on Wheels. Hot meals coming your way.
Welcome back to the show. This is the Diaspora platform, and we are bringing people and the world together. So help me and join me to welcome to the studio a fine man that I have known, a privilege to know him. His name is Mr. Kofi Ayim. Kofi Akwaba.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, welcome to the show. It's such a lovely, lovely time to have you here.
Thank you.
Well, you know, you and I have been traveling. You know, we have been back and forth. And for me to get you in Ghana, I think it's amazing because you were a very busy man. Tell us, first of all, let my viewers know a bit about who Kofi Ayim is. When we say Kofi Ayim, who is Kofi Ayim? I like that.
Kofi Ayim is Kofi Ayim, a Ghanaian from Koforidua Fijasi in the eastern region. Left Ghana, the shores of Ghana, in the early 80s.
Oh, wow.
Went around a little bit and eventually settled in the U.S. I've been living there for over 30 years now.
Wow, you're a veteran.
Well, because it's Papa Samu.
Go Kromo. Tell us where you went before you settled in the USA.
Well, I studied in the Soviet Union.
Okay.
The former Soviet Union. And then eventually I was in Europe briefly and then ended up in the United States.
Okay. And did you go by ocean or by air? Because remember those days, there was a lot of stowaways.
Yeah,
So
no. I went by
you went by air to JFK, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay. And so where have you been in the US since you got there?
Well, I mean, living or just visiting?
No, I mean when you landed. What are the steps, the initial steps that you took?
Well, I was in Brooklyn, so maybe you may call me Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, I get a few of those, yes.
I live in Brooklyn for some time, Ocean Avenue.
Okay.
And then went to Bronx.
The almighty Bronx.
Yes, came back to Brooklyn, went to Bronx, and then crossed over the Hudson and stayed in few places in New Jersey till I got a permanent abode.
Yeah. So you are a Jersey man now.
I am a Jersey.
Yeah.
Man.
So which one do you prefer, Yorker or Jerseyan?
Either way.
Yeah.
I'll accept.
So did you go and start your family in New York or New Jersey?
I started it in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Yeah. So you've been at it.
Mm.
Yeah, you've been at it. Yeah. So Kofi, I know you are a writer. I've read many of your submissions, and I really admire you for that. Can you tell us a bit of how you ended up into that area?
It's strange because I don't have any background in journalism.
Wow.
No. Actually, I'm a technical person per se. I went to technical school, but I have affinity, I have love for reading. So I read a lot. I did read a lot. And then there was a Ghanaian newspaper in, based in Queens called Ascenta.
Yeah. Oh, I remember Santa. Are they
Yes.
still there?
No, Ascenta
Folded up.
folded up. But I was the cultural person. I was writing culture for Ascenta. At that time, the editor in chief was Mr. Oforiano,
Okay.
and the CEO of Dr. George Lamte.
They were all New Yorkers, I
Yes,
suppose. Yeah.
yes. After Amandla folded, there
You mean a
was
center?
I'm sorry, Ascenta folded. There was complete vacuum in terms
Yeah.
of news.
Yeah, exactly. It's for the community.
Yeah, so few of us got together and established Amandla. But Amandla is not a Ghanaian newspaper per se. It's African based.
Okay. Okay.
We cover issues of Africa. And we've been in existence for the past 17 years. And I've been the editor.
Wow. So there are a few people involved. It's not just.
No, it's not just, no.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, our editor-in-chief has relocated to Ghana. Yes, for the past 4 years or so.
I'd love to meet him.
Yes.
But you have been the face of Amandla since I got to know Amandla.
Well, because he's been doing his own thing in Ghana. He writes from here, though. Of course, technology, we are all the time in communication. He edits, do this, but give us direction and all this. But basically, I've been the face of Amandla, especially in the African American community and an African community.
Oh, wow. Well, Kofi, I'll take a short break. Don't hold your thoughts over there. I'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll hear more about what Amandla is doing in America and what Amandla is doing in Ghana. Yes, back in a moment. Back in a moment.
Virus and germs are so tiny we can't even see them with our eyes. For this reason, we need to sanitize and disinfect all the time. Disinfect and stay healthy with Top Shine products, which includes Top Shine Sanitizer, Top Shine Alcohol Spray, and Top Shine Liquid Soap. Sanitize your hands with our sanitizer and disinfect all surfaces with our alcohol disinfectant and spray. And wash all your things with our liquid soap. Top Shine products are produced by Top Chemicals and Industries, a member of Tinaifa Group and approved by the FDA. For inquiries and bulk purchases, contact 0545 665 000. You can also visit www.tinaifagroup.com. Top Shine, revealing hidden treasures everywhere.
Welcome back, viewers. If you just joined us, this is the Diaspora platform. We're bringing people and the world together. And in the studio with me, I have Mr. Kofi Ayim, who has come visiting from the United States, and his story is sweet. Kofi, let's go back to before Amandla started. You have been a leader in the community. And I want to know what your view is about people in the USA where you were, their view about coming to Ghana or even establishing anything in Ghana.
Well, most Ghanaians have plans to come home. Most. From my experience and my chats with people, of course, not all of them will be able to come.
Yeah.
There are few, or maybe some, who have decided not to resettle in Ghana for their own personal reasons, not to resettle. But at least, on the whole, majority of Ghanaians are willing. What might be preventing most of us is the courage, the fear of not succeeding.
The fear of failure.
The fear of failure when you come. Otherwise, people would have moved pots and pans and come settle right away.
I remember the Agege time when 1983. Yeah. You were in Ghana then, right?
No, I wasn't here.
You had left.
I was gone.
Oh God, you left early. That was the farming times when I saw people returning from Nigeria with, in trucks and things like that.
Ghana must go back.
I know. That is when we got the Ghana must go. So you had mentioned when we went on the break that you had your initial studies in
telecommunications.
Wow. And why didn't you pursue that?
Well, when I went to the US,
Yes.
I did not initially, I couldn't get the job that I wanted, but I ended working for a, a rail transportation agency. So I decided to go into for another graduate studies, completely different in
Wow.
transportation,
That is a bold step.
because I was working for a railroad.
Yeah.
So I went for another graduate in transportation, and that is what I used to work. My main work
Your
is
main
in
job.
transportation. Yes.
Wow. In transportation engineering.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, were you disappointed, excited, wowed, or how did you find America when you got in? Was it like what you thought or expected it to be, or you were?
Somehow, I mean, in general, I had traveled in Europe, and the structures in Europe were quite different from those in America. And I'm talking about even homes. You don't usually see wooden homes in Europe, but you find them almost everywhere
in
in the
America,
US.
yeah.
So I said, but we used to put goats and chicken in wooden homes, and people, and they were so expensive. And so I wasn't really much shocked. I wasn't very much shocked, but somehow disappointed when it came to job hunting.
Yeah.
That's what got me, because
You thought you just get there and the jobs are waiting,
I thought I had
and you get a free car.
exactly. I thought I had master's degree in telecommunication engineering, so they were going to
Just
plug
jump
me
on you.
Exactly. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I had to do a lot of odd jobs.
Yes.
A lot of
Yeah.
menial
All
odd
jobs.
all kinds of jobs.
That you won't do in Ghana.
No, not me. No one would do in Ghana. No.
Isn't that funny that when we
It
go
is.
abroad, we are willing to wipe floors, wash bathrooms, because of the almighty dollar or euro, whatever.
That is number one. But the perception also back home. You are in America, a land of honey and gold, and therefore you must have the money.
Yeah.
And so therefore you have to grab every
Anything.
work that is available to you. Maybe we do, we all did 2 jobs and all this. I wouldn't do it.
I know people do 5 jobs, 5 jobs, 4, 5 jobs.
I did 2 jobs, not 1.5, 2 full-time jobs, 2 8-hour jobs each. Yes.
So how long were you sleeping?
And that is the practical experience of stress.
Wow.
Yes, 2 full-time jobs. So I have 2 complete coverages, health,
So
everything.
your schedule is, let's say, 7 to 3, 7 to 2.
I was working midnight from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Overnight.
Yes, I would take a shower and go to my other job, which was at World Trade Center, number 1 World Trade Center, 82nd floor. I left there some few months
before the
9/11 happened. Yes.
And what time did you report there?
I think I started like 8 or something, and I was drinking coffee like there's no tomorrow.
Oh God!
It wasn't good. Yes.
Your life was on coffee and donuts. Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts was your best friend.
But even now, most people, even with a single job, because currently I have only one, well, not one job, and the newspaper is there, but I start at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I live, where I live?
Yeah.
New Jersey. So I wake up at 4 o'clock.
You wake up at 4?
Yeah, to get there.
And you get your job by 7?
I have to start at 7, so I get there by 6:30 to prepare and all that. And most of the time, the subway will just run my station. Yeah. I'll be dozing, sleeping.
Yeah, you pass your drop center.
Yes.
Oh yes. My God.
Go sleeping.
Yeah,
easy.
So I think people should hear these things. They think the fact that you're able to send $100 down means that, Uncle Kofi is doing well. Uncle Kofi is... You don't sleep.
No, you don't. I mean, I remember one of our senior women came over and she was very much surprised about how we worked. Seriously, if our attitudes to work in the US or elsewhere in Europe, if we are able to translate that attitude to Ghana or Africa, we could also create America in Africa.
Yeah.
Our attitude to work. Were you ever late on your job?
No, you can't be late.
No. In my job, for example, we have a pass because it's a security sort of job.
Yeah.
So you need a special pass to enter and to swipe in
Yeah.
of your our the swiping registers when you
Exactly. You
enter.
clock in.
Yes, exactly. And it's not even tallied or managed by our company. I think it's managed by a different company in Arizona or somewhere in the West. So your boss cannot even help you if you are 15 minutes late.
It's outsourced.
Exactly. So by the time the following week payroll check, you see all those 15 minutes late, 10 minutes late. Either they will take your vacation, or if you knew you did it on time, you can easily even use a sick day when you're not sick. Maybe your personal day. What I mean is that you can't just go to your boss and say, "Oh, it was snowing." No, because he himself has to
Exactly.
go, but he has no control.
Yes, he has to clog in too.
Exactly.
Even though he may be on salary.
Yeah, of course, I am on salary.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And I believe maybe the whole head, yes, you don't have control because you don't know where it's even processed. By the time it comes, all the time that you were late for work or you did not come to work. However, your senior man has some leeway to override the system. They have a special way to override, all legal, the system to at least put in like personal day or sick day,
Okay.
because sick day you have to bring. If you stay home more than 3 days, you have to bring a doctor's note. That is only when you can use a sick day. Otherwise, it could be classified as abuse.
Yeah.
And you
can
be
lose your job.
Yes, disciplined.
Wow.
So it's the attitude, our attitude.
It's the attitude. It's the attitude. Kofi, what is going to make Kofi come back to Ghana? The Diaspora platform seeks to inform people and encourage them to come back to Ghana to help us to rebuild Ghana, because Ghana can be built by Ghanaians if we put our heads to it. So tell us, after all the experiences working so hard abroad, at what point will you decide that this is it? This is time for Kofi to come back home or start something in Ghana?
Kofi Ayim has already decided.
Nice.
It's just going to be a matter of time.
Okay.
30 plus years in the US is a lot of time.
It is a lot of time.
And I think...
I'm sure that is more than half your age, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. And I think there are so many reasons why we need to come back. Some of us to come back and help. The work ethics that you cultivate, and it's in Europe also, attitudes, the thought patterns of us and processes of the human life. You cannot sit in your office where I work, for example, and play games on the internet.
Hey.
Because
read papers.
The IT team somewhere knows exactly what you are. And we're over 48,000 workers.
Wow.
Yes. But there are IT tools used
to monitor.
We have leeway. You can go check your personal emails, briefly, and maybe at lunchtime.
Facebook and...
No social media.
Wow.
You can't. You can be on your cell phone briefly. And it's a crossboard. So you don't want to abuse. You cannot. So the work ethics that we cultivate over the years could help. Could help a lot. If our people come home to mingle. And I believe there are so many qualified Ghanaians outside Ghana.
Yes, there are.
And they could be a supplement to our qualified brothers and sisters here for shared experience and common goals and aspirations.
Yeah.
There are so many practical approach to ways. Ghanaians are doing wonderful things.
Yeah.
Wonderful things. Brilliant Ghanaians.
Yeah.
However, some of us are just not courage, but afraid to come because of family, our extended family system.
Demands.
No, don't forget, not all Ghanaians outside are rich.
Yeah.
Some are just living on edge, but they still have a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
But by living outside for so long and coming to resettle home, maybe they might have been able to put up a structure. The next morning, you see a whole lot of family people coming.
Yeah. A line.
Maybe coming to live with you or coming to ask for money for different reasons. And some of us may not have that, but the respect has been gained because you've been out for so long, and therefore
You're supposed to.
you have to be able to provide at least some of these things. And it's constant.
Yeah.
Some of us go back home, and sometimes, especially those of us with extended family, sometimes we shy away from going around to greet the family because you are just afraid.
Yeah.
It's,
That's a reality on the ground.
it is because
Yeah.
in fact we do it all the time.
Yeah.
Instead of maybe going to your family house straight, you just go round and round and ask people to go look who is there. I mean, they don't have.
Yeah.
And also remember, they are coming to resettle.
Yeah.
Therefore, we must be very careful in readjusting our life. We cannot, because some of our people come and they go back. They couldn't make it, live here. The lifestyle, assimilating back into your former society, your native, as an indigene, is not easy.
No.
There are some things you may not understand. And our people are so intelligent. You take a taxi, the driver looks at you up and down and says, they will tell you right
Johnny,
away.
just come.
They will tell, because maybe you might have opened your mouth to say something unconsciously.
Yeah.
Which
Give yourself
is not
away.
a look-up. Exactly.
Give yourself away.
So people, that is one reason. But on the whole, people are really willing to come by hook or crook, and especially in the U.S. with the way things are going on there in the U.S.
Oh God.
People
And Britain also with the Brexit issue.
Home is home.
Yeah.
Home is home.
Home sweet home.
Russians have a proverb that is good. It's good to be a guest, but home is always the best.
Can you say that in Russian?
Yes. Vugoste harasho, adoma, segda luce.
Sedalusha, yes, Sedalusha. So we're going to round up our show, but can you tell somebody who's listening and contemplating to come to Ghana, what advice will you give to the person?
Come. You won't burn in
Come
Ghana.
just as you are.
Just come. I'm coming. Kofi Ayim is coming. You come. Look, apart from everything, there is basically no stress in Ghana. There's plenty of stress, at least in the US. And you know what stress can bring. All sorts of diseases. High blood pressure, diabetes. If even your diet is good, there's so much stress. I don't see stress in Ghana. However, what I found here is frustration.
Yes, that's true.
It is frustration, but not stress. Yeah. So come, my brothers and sisters. I went home to my town of Fijase and I met one of our, she used to live in Maryland. She came 6 months ago for good, and the husband is coming next month.
Wow.
Come.
Yeah.
Just bring what the experience is to share to our generation. And I'll tell you one thing though, for most of us, if we do not realize, for most of us, the retirement, the pension that we will get in the US would be a challenge. That money that we get could be a challenge to us in the US. But here, especially where you have been able to put up a structure, your pension will be more than enough to enjoy and share with your people. Come and share your experiences. After all, you are a Ghanaian and you're from Ghana.
After all, you are a Ghanaian.
Ghana is the place to be.
And Ghana is the place to be. Wow, that's what Mr. Ayim says. He said he's coming, and so you also come. So on that note, I'm going to say a final thank you to my sponsors. I want to thank X Water Company for providing water and giving us the best water on the market. It's natural water. I thank Ava extra virgin coconut oil. They are the best. Change your oil, save your life. Everything is facelift in a box, makes you look 15 to 20 years younger. I thank Walter Woods for making my outfit for me and Terzas Brushes for prettying my face. I want to say a huge gargantuan thank you to Mr. Kofi Ayim for cutting his schedule to spend time with us. Kofi, we have been educated, informed, and we are grateful. And I know that a lot of my viewers are going to look for your book and all the books to buy on Amazon. Until we see you settled in Ghana, it's thank you and God bless you, and thank you, my viewers. You've been amazing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for calling your family to watch also. And until I see you next time, same network, same time, it's blessings.
You've been gone.